Moses leads off the inning as he hits one down the left field line into the corner. And that's a double. And Moses continues his hot day. He's still yet to be retired.
Center fielder, number 16, Mark Warner.
Some minor technical difficulties. Score is 3-1. And it'll be Mark Warner who had the two-run single. That was back in the second. Now he gets one up and in near his head as he ducks out of the way. A ball and no strikes. From Stouffer. Sitting inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Jeremy Stouffer set and a 2-0. Fastball inside, a called strike. 2-1. Harry Stelpt on deck. And Adam Ryan to follow. Nobody out. A's lead 3-1. Ground ball to the left side. Polish will pick it up and make the throw in time, as Moses was not able to advance. 6-3 is the put out. 1 out, and it's Harry Stelpt, with Moses in scoring position still. 1 out in the inning.
Third baseman, number 19, Harry Stelpt.
The video feed, as I've noticed, is frozen. We are working on the technical glitch. The first pitch with the runner going is off the plate, and Moses will slide it safely. He steals third. One and out to Harry Stelpt, and another runner. Potential run 90 feet away. A's trying to get that run they gave up right back. One 0 to Stelpt. Fastball on the corner. Right on the outside, 1-1. 1-1 to Stelpt. Popped up into right. Might be deep enough to score a run. Shezel settles underneath it, makes the catch. The throw is right on the money. And Moses is thrown out. Moses didn't slide into home on the play. It was a great throw from Shezel on a line, right at the plate, and Hartwig was able to apply the tag. So it's a 9-2 double play, and that will end the inning. So we have completed 4.
And
We're on the top half of the 5th inning, and the A's still up in this one.
A ton of prizes for different events,
It's 3-1.
including Rock USA, Summerfest.
We are back after some minor technical problems. There's one out in the inning. There's a ground out from Kyle Hartwig right to Adam Ryan for the 3 unassisted. And it's now a 1-2 count to Kyle Sinclair. So he hits a dribbler foul right to Adam Ryan, and we'll do it again. Still 1-2. After Sinclair, it's Paul Polera. The Kings have their bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. And Schwartz is still on the mound. 1-2 in the dirt, blocked by Records. Moves the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2. This is at the bottom of the zone. So it's a full count, 3-2. And that'll miss again, down low, ball 4, and the Kings have a 1-out base runner. So Sinclair will go over to first, and that'll bring up Paul Polera.
Center fielder number 22, Paul Polera.
Schwartz with a pickoff play. Sinclair will slide back in ahead of the throw. Polera 0 for 1, he grounded out to short. Now he takes a called strike. 0-1. A's lead 3-1. They have 5 hits. They've committed an error. The Kings with 1 run on 2 hits, and they are errorless in this game. A's looking to sweep the doubleheader. They won game 1 on the Hunter Berry walk-off RBI single with the bases loaded. Now there's a called strike, 0-2. The game was also the Harry Stout home run to begin the bottom half of the 7th that tied that ball game. 0-2 fastball, just missed the outside. It's ball 1, it's 1-2. The 1-2 is fouled, and that'll be out of play behind the Kings dugout. So we'll reset, do it again, still 1-2. On the 1-2 again, this is a fly ball to the right side. Arns will give it a look, but this one is again out of play. And again over the Kings dugout. So a ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 yet again. The breaking ball popped up straight back. That'll be onto the roof. Over the seats behind home plate. And we'll do 1-2 again for the 3rd straight pitch. There's a pickoff. Sinclair backing safely. Still 1-2. 1 out in the inning. There's a little looper, and that bounces. The shortstop, Kasenki, will pick it up and throw it at first in time, and that's a double play. It's a little looping liner, and the base runner, Sinclair, had to hold up in case that was caught. But the last second it hit the ground, Kasenki made a nice pick to pick it up. Stepped on second, threw it to first for an easy 6-3 double play. And that'll do it for the 5th. Kings get a base runner. That's all. We'll hit the bottom half of the 5th. A's still lead this one. Game 2, 3-1 is the score.
New pitcher for Kenosha.
Kings have a new arm on the mound. It's Matt Milewski in relief of Jeremy Stouffer. And it'll be Adam Ryan to lead it off. Milewski, a right-handed pitcher.
Leading off for the A's, left fielder number 39, Adam Ryan.
Adam Ryan is 1 for 2. He singled and struck out. As he takes one inside, looks like it almost hit him. Able to just turn out of the way, 1-0. Middle of the order for the A's, 4, 5, and 6. Jake Arns to follow, and then Joe Piscoso. There's a foul ball and off the foot of Adam Ryan as he sort of stumbles and walks gingerly out of the batter's box. Hartwig, quick little chat with his new pitcher. It's 1-1. As Ryan walks off the foul ball off his foot, and will be ready to go. The 1-1 offering. Fastball missing high. Front letter high. It's 2 balls and a strike. Swinging a hard ground ball through the hole on the right side. That's a base hit. Into right field. The second of the night.
Excellent.
For Adam Ryan, he's now 2 for 3, and that'll bring up Jake Arns.
First baseman number 29, Jake Arns.
Arns walked in the first, and he grounded out to begin the third. He's 0 for 1 officially in game 2. Looks at a fastball off the outside, 1-0. From Milewski. It's a fastball that missed high and a pickoff throw from the catcher Hartwig is not in time as Ryan gets back in. Two balls, no strikes to count. That one's popped up to the right side in foul territory. Making the call on the catch is Jason Dennis as he collides with his catcher Kyle Hartwig. Looks like they're both okay as Dennis is able to hold on to it.
Looks like we had
44, Peterson.
And it'll be Kyle Peterson to pinch hit for Viscoso.
Pinch hitting for the A's, number 44, Kyle Peterson.
So Viscoso finishes his day officially 0 for 1. He did walk and score. Scored the third run of the ballgame for the A's on the double by Hunter Berry. And now Peterson takes a called strike 0 for 1. This is Kyle Peterson's just his second game of the year. He's got 5 plate appearances. As he swings and hits a little ground ball into right, and that'll sneak through just past the outstretched glove of Ben Milewski. That's a base hit. Before that base hit, Peterson was 2 for 4. Both of those hits were home runs.
Record. The catcher, number 27, Logan Record.
So that'll bump his stat line now 3 for 5. His first non-home run hit. Runners at first and second, and it's Logan Record. Catcher has walked and grounded out. Now there's a big breaking ball that hangs up and is a ball just above the top of the zone, a ball with no strikes. From Matt Milewski, skied in the right. Making the call on the catch is Mike Schessel. And that's out number 2. So a fly ball out to right, and that'll bring up Hunter Berry now. Runners at first and second, 2 outs in the inning.
Second baseman, number 15, Hunter Berry.
Berry is 1 for 1. He's doubled. He's got an RBI. He's also been hit by a pitch and scored a run. Chance for some more RBIs for Hunter Berry. A's lead by 2. It's 3-1. There's a breaking ball that hangs up in the zone and misses at the letters. It's a ball and no strikes. It'll be 1-0. Swung and fouled right at the plate, 1-1. Maluski is set. And we 1-1. Curveball line to left field. That's a base hit. And Lumens is going to hold Ryan around third. Ryan doesn't have great speed. That was a hard hit single right to Alex Dowd in short left field.
Shortstop, number 14, Grant Kosenki.
So Lumen's content going station to station. It'll load up the bases for Grant Kosenki, who's without a base hit. He's struck out, rounded into a 3 unassisted. And the first pitch is lined in the right. That's a base hit. That'll get down. Ryan will score. Hustling around third and also scoring is Kyle Peterson. And now a throw gets away, and now coming in to score is Hunter Berry, and that's 3 in the inning.
Well, that's a single and then advancing on errors. Single to run.
The right fielder, Mike Schessel, had a little bit of an issue picking up that ball. As that one fell in front of him. And by the time he was able to gather himself and grab that ball, 2 runs had already scored, and then the throw was wide of home plate and went all the way to the backstop, and that allowed Berry from first base to score. And Grant Kosenki is able to go all the way to third base. Now we have an argument between Matt Maluski and the Kenosha Kings manager. I'm not sure what for. Now the Kenosha Kings manager who was talking with the home plate umpire is now chatting with the field umpire. Still not sure what he's arguing. My best guess is it has something to do with the throw that allowed Berry to score. doesn't look like the Kenosha manager is going to get his way. So all in all, 3-run score. It's 6-1.
Right fielder, number 36, Josh Moses.
So it's a single. And the error allows the third run to score. And it'll be the top of the order. Josh Moses takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Moses, who has not been retired in either game so far. He pops that one into right center. And both outfielders almost collide, but making the catch is Paul Polera, as Moses is finally retired for the first time today. And that will end the inning. The A's score 3 thanks to a base hit. There's also an error on that play. And we will head to the top of the 6th. A's now lead by 5. It's 6-1.
Also, that was our Meesfeld double brought inning.
Shezel hit the double play?
No, Polera.
Okay.
Top of the 6th, Shezel will lead it off. And the first pitch, he pops it up on the infield.
Don't you dare drop it.
And making the call on the catch is Kasenki for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 16, Jake Polish.
So a pop up to short, and that'll bring up Jake Polish. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. He's also struck out. Schwartz is still on the mound. A pitch up and in, fastball 1-0. Now that one is hit right to the second baseman, Hunter Berry. He'll pick it up and make the throw in time. And 2 quick outs, 2 up, 2 down.
Left fielder, number 12, Alex Dowd.
After the 4-3 put out, it'll be Alex Dowd, left fielder, who's doubled and struck out. He's 1 for 2. He takes a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Schwartz, who's working quickly, is quickly ahead to the left-handed batter after a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fastball well off the plate, and it's 1-2. A's lead 6-1. They got 3 runs in the last half inning. Some nice insurance runs. As that one's fouled into the netting behind home plate, it'll still be 1-2. A's have 9 base hits, and Kenosha with 1 run, 2 hits, and A's without an error. Kenosha with 1. That one's fouled out of play. And we'll do it again, still 1-2. Curveball in on the hands, and that's popped up to Steltz, who will make the catch right on the foul line behind third base.
You lose. Good day, sir.
And that'll do it for the 6th inning. The A's just need 3 more defensive outs. They lead 6-1. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th. A's looking to sweep the doubleheader between the Kenosha Kings in this Wisconsin State League matchup. Bottom half of the 6th, and Warner will lead it off as he backs out of the way of that one. Inside, 1-0. Matt Maluski's still on the mound. 2nd inning under the bullpen. Now Warner takes one off the outside corner. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch, fastball missing below the knees. And Warner ahead in the count 3-0. A's have their top of the order. It's Warner, then Steltz, and Adam Ryan. 2, 3, 4 in the batting order. That'll be ball 4. That gets away from the catcher, as Warner will take his base to lead off the inning. 2nd time he's reached safely. Also had the 2-run single in the 2nd.
Third baseman, number 19, Harry Steltz.
And now it'll be Harry Steltz, runner at first, nobody out. Long weekend from Maluski, and now he gets the sign he wants for a quick look over to the runner at first. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. There's a curveball left up, and Steltz hits a little fly ball on the right, and an easy play for Shezel. First out of the inning.
Left fielder, number 39, Adam Ryan.
So now it'll be Adam Ryan. As the sun begins to set in Sheboygan, dusk is setting in. A's lead 6-1. And that's a hard hit ball into right center. That's deep, and that's over the head of Shezel and off the wall. And rounding third is Warner, and he's going to score without a throw. He slides in for good measure, but that was a bullet off the bat of Adam Ryan. He hit that over the head of Shezel. That was a line drive that didn't land until it hit the warning track.
First baseman, number 29, Jake Arns.
A double, and the A's increase their lead. They now lead by 6. It's a 7-1 ball game, and that'll be Jake Arns. The third hit of the day for Adam Ryan. Temperature has fallen slightly since the first pitch of game 1, now at 81. Falling about 7 degrees as the sun is setting. 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back. 1-1 to Arns. He's 0 for 2. He has walked. A's have yet another runner in scoring position after that double by Ryan. Pitch on the inside corner. Umpire calls out a strike, and it's 1-2. After Arns, it's Kyle Peterson on deck. Pitch off the outside. 2-2 the count. Peterson pinch hit for the DH disposal in the 5th. So he'll just take the DH spot. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a line drive over the first baseman's head into right field. That's a base hit. Ryan chugging around third. And he's going to score also without a throw. The A's tack on the second in the inning, and they lead 8-1. So Arns with the RBI single scoring.
Designated hitter, number 44, Kyle Peterson.
Adam Ryan, that's his second run he's scored today. Arns just flipped his bat out, lined it right over the head of Jason Dennis at first, and able to just keep it fair. So there's a curveball off the outside to Kyle Peterson, and he singled in the 5th. That was in the last inning. He eventually scored. Now there's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Scored on that base hit from Kosenki, which was also an E9 on the play. There's a called strike, and it's 1-2 to Kyle Peterson, the left-handed batter. With Logan Reichert on deck, still just 1 out in the inning. Now the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to the left side, past the outstretched glove of Sinclair into left, and that's another base hit. Sinclair had to try to make that play deep in the hole, and it was just past his glove. Even if he makes a play on that one, Kyle Peterson might be safe on an infield single.
Catcher, number 27, Logan Reichert.
So now he's 2 for 2 on the day. Got 2 hits and 2 at-bats in back-to-back innings. Jake Arns goes up to second. And it'll be Logan Reichert now, the catcher. He's walked, he's grounded out, he's flown out to right. There's a pitch off the outside that gets away from the catcher Hartley. Runners advance. And we'll quickly corral that one. Ball and no strikes. A's lead 8-1. They have 2 in the inning. They scored 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the 5th. And again, the 2 they just have scored in this inning for an 8-1 lead. Now there's a base hit in left field. And Loomis is going to hold up the runner around third as Arns will stop at third base. But the A's just keep moving along in this inning. They'll load up the bases.
Second baseman, number 15, Hunter Berry.
The first hit for Logan Records. And the Kenosha manager out to chat with his pitcher. It'll be Hunter Berry with the bases full of A's, just one out in the inning. And it should be noted that if the runner at first scores in this inning, that'll make it 10 runs, or a 10-run lead, which the game will end right then and there. Current score is 8-1. And he breaks his bat, and it's over the head of the pitcher, and everyone's going to be safe. An infield single as Hunter Berry gets jammed. He breaks his bat and hits a jam shot pop-up that nobody could make the play on. By the time the second baseman, Maluski, could get a hand on it,
Shortstop, number 14, Grant Kosenki.
everyone was safe. So an RBI infield single, and the A's just keep this inning going, and it'll be Grant Kosenki. Fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. It's Kyle Peterson at third, Record at second, Berry at first. Now pitches inside, and actually that hits him, and that's a hit by pitch. Another run scores, and now the A's have the technically a walk-off 10-run rule. The runner stands 90 feet away. That runner at third scores, the A's will end the game.
Right fielder, number 36, Josh Moses.
And Kosenki will get an RBI in that hit by pitch, so an easy run batted in for him. Peterson is the one to score. Berry goes to second, and it's Logan Record at third. And it'll be Josh Moses, the ninth man to bat in the inning. There's still just one out. The Kings will play the infield in. Knowing full well if that runner at third scores, this game will end on the 10-run rule. A's lead by 9. They have 14 hits in this ball game, and we're in just the 6th inning. Middle infielders will try for a double play to get him out of the inning and force the top half of the 7th. Even if the A's cannot score in this inning, they just have 3 defensive outs and they will secure a victory. If they can get a run here, they won't have to worry about it. As the first pitch is off the outside, 1-0 to Josh Moses, who has been retired just once in between games 1 and 2. It came in the last inning where he flew out to center. In game 2, he's 2 for 3 with a walk. It's a fastball, jammed him in on his hands. He follows it to the right side over the Kings dugout out of play, and it's 1-1. One out in the inning, bases full of A's. It's a fastball high, 2 balls and a strike. If Moses reaches base, this game is over. If he reaches without a double play, it'll be Mark Warner, who led off this inning, on deck. That one misses outside, 3-1. So Matt Maluski forced to come to the strike zone, 3-1. And that's a fly ball into center. That's deep. And that's going to fall. That's a base hit. That'll score 1. it'll just be a single. Most instances that's a double, but with the 10-run rule run scoring, it's 11-1. The A's walk off.
Your
In both
A's
games, the
win
first in the
game two of
traditional
today's doubleheader. Tonight's 10th inning is
scoring
at
the
Bourbon
final
Street.
run in the bottom half of the
please
seventh.
come out and join us at Bourbon
Today they
Street
walk off,
after, everyone
or in
heads out
game two
here.
they walk off to
However,
take a
we've not
10-run
forgotten
lead.
about 50-50, so I'm now turning it over
So
to
the A's
Danny.
sweep the doubleheader. They move to 4-0 in the Wisconsin State League.
Okay,
And
everybody
they
up
push
again. Here we go.
the Kenosha Kings down to 4-3.
100, what did you say? 180.
And the A's are now
$187.
8-1
First number 4.
overall in this season.
7, 5,
Josh
Okay,
Moses
now
had
we'll
himself
get
a
this
fine
one.
afternoon.
2. Next number 6. Next number 4. Last number
He
0.
had 10 plate appearances and he was retired just
475
once,
2640. Bring it up here. I got $187.
including 6 base hits and the game-winning 10-run rule
Your game
walk-off
summary.
base hit.
For Sheboygan, 11 runs, 14 hits, no errors, 10 men left on base. For Kenosha, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 men left on base.
The winning pitcher will
Winning
be Taylor
pitcher, Taylor
Schwartz.
Schwartz. Losing pitcher, Jeremy Stauffer.
Because
Time
this
of
game only
game,
went 6
1 hour,
innings, he'll be
43
credited with a
minutes.
complete game. He gave up one run on 2 base hits. And he struck out 4 in his 6 innings of work. And that'll do it all for today. Again, the A's sweep the doubleheader. They win 4-3 on a walk-off in the bottom half of the 7th. And it's game 2, the 10-run rule, the Kenosha Kings. What is essentially a walk-off on the deep single from Josh Moses. Next games for the A's, they'll be back in action against the Kenosha Kings, this time in Kenosha tomorrow afternoon for another doubleheader. First pitch for game 1 will be 1 p.m. The next live broadcast here at Wildwood Stadium will be this Tuesday, the 13th. That'll be a Northeastern Wisconsin Baseball League game against the Appleton Legends. First pitch for that is 7:30. I'll again have the call for that one.
Well, that's a good way to have Denny and Donna tonight with the pair of victories over a good team.
Yeah.
So the A's sweep a doubleheader on the Denny and Donna Moyer celebration night. They sweep the doubleheader. And that'll do it for tonight. I'm Joey Grundle, your voice on the Sheboygan A's broadcast. And I'll see you again Tuesday night as they take on the Appleton Legends. They win game 1 4-3, game 2 11-1. And have a good night, Sheboygan fans.